So good evening, I'm W. Vihan Pereira and my UOW number is W17577 and my IID number is 2018-064 and I'm from group Algo Seekers. So our app is ANGLET. So I'm gonna open my app by using Notebun and Notebun server.js. Sorry, .js. Quite starting. And it says everything is cool and the app is running in the port 8080. So because I have initialized that the 880 is the post, 880 is the post that app is running, and so I'm going to the inspection because this is an mobile web application. So I'm gonna show you guys how the mobile web application looks like. So this is the home page. You can see it says ASL translation system, and this web application capable of translating ASL American Sign Language ASL sign phrases to English language. Read our homepage instructions before visiting the translation page. If you know about the translation, if you know about the rules and other things and all the facts, you can go to the translation page. Otherwise, you have to scroll down and read this. So without spending time, I'm gonna click let's translate. Okay, it asks for your username and password. So if you have not registered as a member, first of all you have to register your email, password and the username. So I'm going to register user profile. So the email is rohan.lekamge@gmail.com. The username is I'm gonna type Rohan Lekamge, and the password that I'm going to use, so same the Rohan Lekamge. So these are the previous password that I've used when we were testing the application. So for here the demonstration, I'm going to create a new member. Okay, so after creating the button, after creating the register button, it will transmit you to the translation page. So it's asking, the browser is asking whether you want to save or don't save the passwords. So I will load here the MongoDB database to show you that we have created the user here. Okay, here are the tables that I have. Collection name, user. Okay, so at the end, so these documents are the documents that we have entered for the testing purposes only. So the the user that I have created previously is Rohan Lekamge. Here you can see at the end. So I'm going back to the home page and I'm typing login as a registered member. Now I'm going to the web as a registered member. So when I click login, I'm not save, it goes to the translation page. Okay, it says the form submitted, everything is cool. I'm testing the Y phrase. Yeah, it gets perfectly, and I'm using the what phrase. Okay, here it takes perfectly. It says looking for something. Label is perfectly says. Once this is over, at the not in the video, in the report we have included all the log statements about the Okay, so the cost or the price, so it clearly identifies if someone wants to ask a price for of a product or a offer or any kind of a thing. This is the phrase that they have used: cost, price, offer. And if something is related to money, this is the phrase that they have used. Okay, so let's get into the the letter conversation page. It will take a little bit time. Here it identifies A probably, so we are going to do D, identifies probably T. Here look, the T is also same as A, but it identifies perfectly. Only difference is the thumb. The only difference is in the thumb. Other fingers are. Here's the E. Clear to identify. Okay, so now we are in the server.js file. So you can clearly see that we have imported express, and we have use express here, and we have defined the port. It's 8080. If it's 3000, the port, the app will work at the localhost -3000. Now here it's 8080, so it's working on 8080. Morgan has important, Mongoose has important, so routing is important. So body phrase is included, and that's all. That's all. Angular JS application, not an Angular application, not an ordered Angular application. This is an Angular JS application. So those are the packages that we have included from the npm, and then we have started the application, and we have given the API routes and each and everything, and we have found in the connect function, we have given that the direction for the link for the MongoDB database, and the name of the tutorial. The name of the connection is tutorial, and so many documents are available there. I will show you. I show you previously. So, and then the get function is there. If someone is clicking, if someone is invoking the localhost 8080 port, it will give the homepage. So homepage, it will give the index.html. Index.html is the place which holds all the component of the application. If someone is it goes for the index.html application. So index.html file. After that, if the server is okay, if the server is running, so we're gonna print a console log running the server on the port, and then port number we are getting the port number from the variable. The line is here to check whether the port is running perfectly. I showed you the command prompt. It says that MongoDB is connected and the server is running on the port 8080. So this is the cause of displaying that kind of text in the command prompt. Okay, let's tutorial is the name of the database, so name of the collection, so name of the database. So this is the package JSON, and it includes all the packages that we have used in the application. Bcrypt.js is the package that we have used to hash the password to public folder. So first of all, let's go to the models and use JS. So this is where we have included all the variables belongs to a user, like username, email, and password. Here you can clearly see that for the username and password is requiring, like, it should be a string and the lowercase, and it's required. If it's not there, it will show an error message, and it should be unique. That's why it's getting an. It's like that's why you can prompt like this is if someone is entering the same password, same username, if you're creating a new profile. So that's why we can prompt an error message like for them, like you have the username is existing and go for a new username. So that's all. That's about that method. Use a schema, and Just checking whether the password is okay, if the passwords are matching with the input files. Okay, let's go for the routes, and this is where all the routes are set. You can here clearly say that if someone is putting users, like if someone is post at the end of by using if someone is post for the users, it means localhost 8080/users, and if it takes whether the requirement body req body username is null, or the if it's not included, or it's not, the password is null, or the password is not included, or these kind of things are checking. If these kind of errors are found, so it will print an error. Otherwise it's if it will print an console, like it will print and log in the console like user created. So that's the log statement that you saw when we were creating an user account few minutes before. So main CTRJs, it includes all the function about login data. If login successfully done, it will conduct you to the conversation route. Conversation route includes all the like buttons, like for the phrase conversion, for the phrase conversion, click here. For the letter conversion, click here. These kind of things are included there. You saw it there before. You are seeing the auth services.js file. We have created the angular.module part for the auth service. The name of the module is auth services, and dot factory auth, and we have created the HTTP function, and we have created the variable, and auth factory dot login function. Login data has passed to the variant, and login data has passed as a parameter, and it will return this HTTP post app authentication with the pass login data, and it will return the auth factory. So this is user services. It's same method. The only thing difference is that auth services about login data. The user service is about register. It means when someone is registered, when someone is registering to the application. Okay, so the index page, and you see that we have imported all the JavaScript files here, and also we have imported the locally downloaded AngularJS files here, and the bootstrap is imported here, and some kind of a CSS file is imported here. And you see that the ng app and the ng controller is we have imported ng controller and the ng app here, and the ng view should be there here. The ng view the part, this is the part when someone is click home component, the home component will be shown here. If this is the app.js, and here I included all the Angular modules that I have created. This is the route. That's why I have created the route, and I want to clear that. Okay, okay, now we are going to the most important part, and the most important part is the how we are doing the classification in the using ML5 library in the browser. So let's get into the code, and you see the code, and we have used all the comments here. I'm not gonna read this all the comments here, and I will simply show the process. Okay, let me scroll down. Okay, this is the okay. Let me scroll down. Okay, so what happens here? Okay, what happened? I'm not gonna read all the comments here, like all the comments I included, and all those created variables can be easily understood for any person. So I'm gonna read how the method works. So the preload function will get the will load the locally downloaded the preload method will load the saved model after the classification process will start, and the preload method will load the saved model, and after that classification process will start. So the image classifier is an inbuilt function belongs to classification process in ML5.js library. ML5.js is built on top of TensorFlow.js, and because of that, any kind of functions belong to ML5.js can be used in TensorFlow.js model classifications. So it's simply classifying the simply classifies the model that we have linked here, and we have created a true function. If it's true, I mean the model is preloaded perfectly. It okay, the classification will, if the classification is okay and its model is completely loaded, and it's getting true, the label is model loaded getting true, and if it's true, it will print the log statement, and if it's wrong, it will print the log statement for the error. Hey, oh, the one. For the error. So the all these things are great, and the most important thing is this part here. Most important part is this part here. The when the classification is over here, I will start from here. When the classify webcam capture the function calls, it will rescale video, and it will get the flipped video here, and it will store here. It will be stored there, and then the classification will be done using the use input, and then the predicted trace function will call. When the prediction function is called, it's going here, and it's good for the error and the result. If the error is found, the error will be printed, and if there is no error, the label will contain the class name of the phrase, or the any kind of a thing that we want printed there will be displayed there. And the most important thing is that we are classifying all the actions that are performing in front of the camera. So to do that, every keyframe should be captured. To do that, we have to classify the video again. If the classified video method will the classification is the classify webcam capture method is not there. It will classify only the first scene that the webcam can see. It means it will catch and it will classify the very first. It will catch and classify the very first keyframe that webcam sees. To avoid that, we have to call the classify image function over and over again, and it will classify till the webcam works. If the webcam is closed, then it will stop the classification process. Otherwise, it will work continuously. So that's the uniqueness of our project. It classifies each and every key point belongs to the phrase that the hearing impaired person is doing in front of the camera. So that's the end of the application, and that's the end of the demonstration of the app and the code. So hope you have understood what I have told in the video, and thank you for hearing us.